discussion about the fee schedule, because this would now, as it stands right now, we did propose a fee schedule if the county pays the fees. As I understand, and definitely Officer Ray, if you could step up to the microphone and explain what this proposed fee schedule is. You seen this?
This fee schedule is for animals that the county people actually bring in to the shelter themselves. Not any pickup on our part going out into the county at all. This is for when people bring them in, and we get a lot of people that bring animals in. And adult animals, anything over 6 months of age, which is breedable animals, $25 turnover fee. Puppies and kittens, anything under 6 months of age, $15. No, that's not litters. Litters of puppies and kittens, $40 turnover fee. I figured a rounded off figure for a litter, mainly because of the fact that to charge per animal, that's kind of sky high. A lot of people are gonna say no and walk off. The mother of the litter, if there is a mother, $25 extra, because she is still not fixed. And then show proof of residency for Somervell County.
Now, this is what you are proposing as contingency in the event, go ahead please.
If this does not work out with the county, and some of the county residents still want to turn their animals over, then they can still be allowed to bring them to us according to this. But there will be no pickup out in the county.
What is the current approved fee schedule right now for the animal patrol? Do they have a approved fee schedule right now for animal patrol?
Not for turning animals over.
Just any?
Y'all had a copy of that last time. It was $25 impoundment fee for an unaltered animal, the first impoundment. And it went up $25 each impoundment up to 4 impoundments, and then it had to go to a judge. And then it's $8 a day boarding. And then for an unaltered animal, it starts out at $10 a day, or $10 impoundment fee the first time, and it goes up $5 every time we get the animal, again, within a 12-month period.
And Officer Ray, has that fee schedule ever been approved by the council that you know of?
That one I just think, yes, it was approved, it was adopted.
Adopted?
When all of the ordinances and everything was adopted back years ago.
Back in 1999 or whatever?
Yes,
Okay.
and it's been the same ever since.
And I think you mentioned at the one meeting that we need to look at revising those because your costs have,
Yes.
and that's a revision for the whole.
Yes.
Councilman Ramsey.
This is the current fee schedule that exists now that you gave us. Is that what you're?
Oh, tonight, no, this is
The one
just,
the other night. This is the
yes, that's the
suggested.
current schedule. But that's for impounded animals, like in the city, I go pick up your dog because it's running loose, you come to get it out. Okay, it's an unaltered animal, I charge you $25, it's been there for 3 days, I charge you $8 a day for boarding. And then you pay that and show proof that the dog has a current rabies shot. If it doesn't, I require them to go to one of the vets, pay for a rabies shot, and take the animal there and get it, and bring you back proof. And then, that's how that kind of works. If I get the animal a week later, it's $50 impoundment fee. And say they come get it the first day, it's $8, so $58.
So don't pick up him.
$8 a day seems pretty good.
Let's see.
And I looked over what Granbury's didn't have it on the website, but I think Hood County had a similar, but their prices were up compared, and same thing with Johnson, so.
I believe Councilman Jones had his hand up with a question.
For clarification on litters and puppies and kittens, just add this say for 3 or more. Because if you brought in 2 puppies, you're going to charge them like $15 each.
Yeah, I'd do just like that,
Yeah,
like if it wasn't a litter.
but 3 or more, you know.
So
If
we
you
need to clarify 3 or more in a litter. So we can change that.
So what then you're proposing would be a litter constitutes 3 or more puppies or kittens?
Yes. I thought about that earlier, but I didn't know for sure.
Otherwise, they would be considered a puppy or a kitten under 6 months of age.
And we charge them $15 each.
Okay. So, council, what are your thoughts on the proposed fees to county residents in the event that the county rejects the current proposal that we have before them? Councilman Jones?
Well, I'm fine with this. I don't know if you want a motion or accept it, or with a contingency if the county turns us down, then we'll accept it on the books already.
I'm just kind of trying to get a consensus right now at this point, what the general feeling is, Councilman
I think we
Marquez.
need to maybe kill 2 birds with 1 stone and revise the fee schedule and incorporate this. So yes, I'm in favor of getting the fee schedule.
Okay. Councilman Moore?
I'm fine with this. I'm not sure we can get all that done before it's October 1st.
I'm not either.
Revising
I think-
it.
Yeah. And the other aspect is that we need to, if the county later comes into an agreement with the city, like we've had in the past, you know, are we gonna continue to charge the county folks for hire? So I don't know if we can incorporate all of per se. But I agree, and Officer Ray has said, she told us at the last meeting, they do need it. Prices have come up, they've been in for quite some time. Councilwoman Ramsey,
Yes, ma'am,
are you
I'm happy.
comfortable with that in the event that we go to the other? Now, there are a couple of other questions that we have to ask in connection with that. As was previously discussed, who's gonna collect this money from the county residents? And Officer Ray has shared with me that if we go with the routine of, okay, you go down to the city, you pay your fee, bring your proof that it's paid, and then bring your litter back to me, that most likely is not going to happen, okay? And so we then have a litter that is dumped. Which then, but it was also pointed out that Officer Ray would need to be bonded in order to take money out at the shelter, correct, City Administrator?
I don't really know that she would need to be bonded. It would be another cash collection point that the city would operate. It would be incumbent upon Officer Ray and or the chief of police to make sure that the funds are collected on a daily basis and brought to City Hall for deposit.
And that would probably, that needs to be in a specific, clear, written procedure
Yes.
that is followed. Cash register may be needed out there.
Some, yes ma'am, some cash handling mechanism that would record the checks, the value of the whatever cash it collected.
Now, would that allow both animal control officers to accept cash? Since there are only 2 of them and they do,
Sure.
they take separate lunches and stuff.
They would both have to, it'd have to be a significant honor system. I don't know that we have, just, it's gonna be incumbent upon them to make sure that everything gets handled properly. since animal control ultimately reports to the chief, well, he would also be responsible for it, make sure that it's collected and brought to City Hall.
And we already have a line number that would be accounted for, or would we have to, would the city secretary have to create
I
one?
believe there is currently a fines and fees account for that.
For the animal
Yes.
control. Right. So, is there any aspect of that side that we're not thinking about, or?
You know, as far as the cash collection end of it, it's one of those things that, you know, you get a register tape, they keep a copy of the tape, they bring a copy in. We just make sure that, you know, everything's balanced on a daily basis, or whenever they have cash that they have to bring in. Yes, sir.
I would presume it's not a whole lot different than running the snack bar at the pool.
No, sir, it wouldn't be.
Okay.
Be similar.
Officer Ray, did you have something?
Yes, because eventually I would like to put this, since we're involving fees and everything for adoption fees, I would like to have like a voucher system eventually. They're gonna have to pay me for the voucher, you know, if I had an adoption off-site. So that way, you know, I would be able to go ahead and do something like that. And if I was able to take the cash, you know, that's what I'm saying, if we're going with
Work something
fees.
like that in.
Yeah, I'm not, my eyebrows knitted together is. Councilman Jones?
Going back, you know, I'd love to be able to get this all into one nice package for revision of all the fee schedules, but again, this is gonna have to be something that has to be enacted by October 1st.
I'm sorry.
This has to be enacted by October 1st. You know, the rest of the fee schedules, we can sit down and get all that ironed out and incorporate it into one big package. This will give us something to work on as soon as the county,
Yeah.
by October 1st.
Right. And I think it would be easy enough for us to pass this by October 1st, so it would be ready if we need to do that. And still hopefully give the county a little bit more time to come back with an answer. You know, the county may come back and say, yes, we don't know yet.
I'll make a motion that we pass this fee schedule.
Pardon?
I'll make a motion that we pass this fee schedule as submitted.
That we pass this fee schedule?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, we need to formulate that into, what are the you're saying, with an effective date of October 1st?
October 1st.
Okay,
Good change. Very good.
With a litter representing 3 or more.
I'll second the motion.
and let me get the wording.
Would you repeat the wording for me?
I recommend that we accept the motion. I motion that we accept the fee schedule as presented, amended to state that litters are 3 or more puppies and kittens. The effective date of October 1st.
I would suggest that the motion to approve county resident fee schedule above as amended to specify a litter is 3 or more. Because it would only apply to the county residents.
But that'd be contingent on us not reaching any agreement with the county.
If it's in the motion, I would
Contingent on. 'cause
say,
I don't know what could happen between now and then.
Can I see the fee schedule?
yes,
We're gonna have to revise it.
it's scribbled on, but
If it doesn't happen, we'll just revise the whole thing.
Mayor. And these are drop-offs only. These are
Right.
not pickups applicants.
not
Right,
elections.
and that's something that would need to be specified also, yes, city
This-
secretary?
Fee schedule says county resident, so
Okay,
I don't think we need to add.
okay. So we just need
Tammy, do
it
you have
as,
another copy?
as amended?
I've got one out there, so.
Okay, and yours is, Pardon? Okay, so that's moved by Councilman Jones, seconded by Councilman Marquez.
October 1st, correct?
Council, yes.
Aye.
Councilman Marquez,
Aye.
Councilman Moore,
Yes.
Councilman Ramsey.
Yes.
Okay. The motion passes 4-0 in favor.